song. Let me just get something going here. Oh boy! So we just finished the the Freedom Trail, the Tombstone Trail. We were heading back into Hamelin, and then we are most likely going to be spending the next, I would assume, 2 hours and change doing side questing. I feel like that's probably what's going to happen. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, I think now we have to go back to the palace now that one of the princes left us. Or aka younger Swain. But I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the story bits first so that we can get like kind of where we need to go next, and then don't go there, and then instead just like farm the side quests and also farm the monsters and stuff, so we can actually get like a little bit of cash going, so I can make sure that I purchase like all the items I wanted to purchase. And at some point, eventually, I won't have time to do that today, but eventually I'll have to start thinking about getting into the crafting system. I don't know when exactly. Maybe when we get the flying machine or flying something. Like I know at some point we'll be able to fly around, or maybe if we find a way to like fast travel or something, then it would be worth it. I don't know. Okay. Thankfully, like every time we have to go here, we don't have to avoid the guards again. Because that would be really bad. Whoa. Whoa. Hold your phone. First of all, the volume is really low. And I feel like my voice is also a bit on the low side. It's a bit better now. What the hell? What's going on here?
Jabo?
そいつがこの防具帝国に宣戦布告をしに来た。だが私は皇帝の名誉にかけてあのジャボを。
おい、しっかりしろ。あまり喋るなって。
ロデックよ。
え？
私の可愛い息子よ。
何？
気づかぬはずがなかろう。
まさか。
姿は変わっていても自分の息子くらいはわかるさ。どうやら私には未来を見ることはできないようだ。しかしきっとお前とラースなら力を合わせていける。私はそう信じている。防具帝国の今と未来を頼んだぞ。
親父、おい、親父、親父。せっかく会えたのに、ここまで来たのに、俺はずっとあんたの期待に応えたいって、それなのにこんなことに。
ジャイロ。
しょー。
I wonder what's taking Swain so long. I just can't believe that he's Gascon, the heir to Hall of Hamlet. My mind's boggled beyond all belief, man. I guess he didn't want us to know, huh? I suppose so. It won't be the same now that we know he's a prince. Well, I'm going to act like I don't know. Me too, unless Swain wants to talk about it, I'm not going to say a word. Hmm? Oh, you don't need to worry about me, man. I have forgotten all about this in a bit. Couldn't remember if I wanted to me. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's forgetting. Sorry to keep you waiting. Swain. I suppose it's time to go. I need to say goodbye to Marcusson first. Alright. It's today that you're leaving, isn't it? Yes, Your Highness. Thank you for everything. No, I should be thanking you. Because of you, I was able to become my father's heir, and soon I'll formally inherit this title. Yeah, I bet the people of Hamlin are glad about that and all. I mean, to give them a reason to be, I want them to know that they have nothing to fear from Shadar. I refuse to let him defeat us. I want Gascon to be able to come back to Hamlin whenever he likes, after all. I must keep the Empire safe until he does so. You'll make a fine emperor, Marcusson. Gascon will be proud of you. I hope so. He always believed in me, and I shall never stop believing that he will come back. Look at your locket, Ollie boy. It's all aglow, man. You don't think... It must be. Marcusson's belief in his brother must be real strong. I'm sorry, Your Highness, there's someone who needs your help. Someone who needs some of that strength that's in your heart. My heart? Whoever are you talking about? Well, you, Your Highness. In the future, I mean. In our time, a piece of your heart is missing. My future self? That's right, and we need you to share some of your belief with him, to help him get back to normal. My belief? Very well, I can hardly refuse my own future self a piece of my heart. Dude, the music is like... It's gonna make me cry, dude. It's kind of touchy. Take heart. Woo! The noble certainty of unshakable faith. Thank you very much, Your Highness. There's no need to thank me. Now please give that belief to my future self. But before you go... Swain? Yes? When you return to your time, please give my regards to my future brother. I'll be sure to do that, Your Highness. Righto, back to the future it is. You know which spell you want, don't you, Ollie boy? Breach time, ain't it? Roger, let's go, everybody. To the future. Breach time. Just you watch, we'll be surrounded by guards again. Do we make it? Aren't we still in the same place? No way, man. That's impossible. I know when a spell works, and that spell worked right and proper. We're back in our time, no doubt about it. Yeah, this place is different somehow. Swain, we made it back. That's all that matters. Now, isn't there someone we should be helping? Of course. Come on, Oliver. Let's find Marcusson. Sure thing. Let's go give him his belief back. Well, that's not weird. I wonder, like, how much time passed in between. Get out of here. Go. Be gone, I say. Poor lad's still broken-hearted, that's for definite. A shadow of his former self he is. He needs a dose of belief, and he needs it snappy. Come on, man. It's what his dad would have wanted. Cease your maddening chatter, fairy. My father died 15 years ago. Do not claim to know his will. So all that carry on was 15 years ago, was it? And this poor lad has been on his own ever since. That's tragic. Your Highness, we brought you something. Gift. It's from 15 years ago. We got it from, well, we got it from you. Anyway, if it's okay, we'd like you to have it back. What did you say? What is the meaning of this? There we go. What is this? This glow? What's happening? What is the warmth that spreads within my breasts? What have I been doing? All this time I've been so misguided. It was Shadar, Your Highness. He took the belief from your heart. My heart? My belief? Wait, I believe in people once more. I want to believe in people. It has been so long since I felt this way. Does this mean that you saved me? Was it you who gave me back the capacity to believe? It was, Your Highness. I did promise, didn't I? I promised to come and help you if you were in trouble. Wherever you were, no matter how far away. Wherever I see. Now I see. You came back. I always knew that you would. Thank you. There's really no need to thank me, Your Highness. Your Highness, we need your help. We want you to help us to defeat Shadar. What did you say? You mean to face Shadar? That is impossibly reckless. I'm a great sage, and yet Shadar was able to enter my heart and take a piece of it with impunity. And yet, I was saved, just as I was promised. Very well, I shall assist you. Together we will defeat the Dark Jinn. Shadar's days are numbered. They sure are. Thank you so much, Your Highness. I knew you wouldn't let us down. And that is why you're the Emperor, Marcuson.
さてさて、この事態いかがいたしますかな。救世主の少年、よもやグラディオンまで手に入れようとは。
けれども、彼らが過去から帰ってくるなんてできるはずがないわよね。
時間旅行が使えるのは一生に一度きりなのだからな。何者かが手を貸したということだ。しかもかなり腕の立つもので、評議会に匹敵するほどのか。
おそらくそれは遥か高みに位置するもの。古において我らの魔導の杖を生み出した王。そう、私の。
それは誠に恐ろしき事態ですぞ。そのようなお方が。
案ずるな。いざとなれば私が出るまでのこと。
女王陛下が。
その通り。あのお方は私を倒せぬ。なぜならば。
Why? Alright everyone, listen. In order to defeat Shadar, we must first break down his defenses. Now, the Dark Jinn is protected by a magical barrier known as the Black Briar. The Black Briar? Yes, it's a glowing magical barrier which no spell can permeate. Neither Rashad nor Alicia were able to overcome the Black Briar. That is why Shadar was able to defeat them. And with the other great sages incapacitated, he was able to delve deep into my own art and steal a piece of it. But now, Marcuson, Your Majesty, come along now, Esther. I once fought alongside you as a child. There is no need for you to use my royal title. The same goes for all of you. Sure, Your Majesty. Don't worry, Oliver. I'm sure you'll get used to it. Now, I know I would dearly love to accompany you on another journey, in one where we grow strong together, strong enough to defeat Shadar. But protecting the Empire has to be my first priority. There is also the small matter of rectifying the many mistakes I've made whilst brokenhearted. I comfort myself with the knowledge that you now possess a wand that should enable you to defeat Shadar without my aid, Oliver. Mornstar once belonged to the Wizard King. It is said to have the power to overcome any enchantments. That must surely include the Black Briar that protects Shadar. Unfortunately, however, the wand you have in your possession is not complete. Huh? Not complete? What are you on about? Mornstar's true power is beyond most wizards' comprehension. It is so powerful indeed that the ancient king who created it decided that its power should be divided between 3 magical stones. These 3 stones were then sealed away far from the wand itself. So we need to go find them, right? Yes, but I have an apology to make in that regard. Huh? But why? What have you done? A map detailing the locations of the 3 stones was in my possession. I'm afraid, however, that it has been stolen. Stolen? While I was brokenhearted, I must confess that I became rather neglectful of the palace's treasure. Books and maps would often disappear. To my shame, I actually observed several such thefts and did nothing. That sounds about right. I found it hard to care about anything much when I was brokenhearted. Well, this is a bit flippant, Rum. If the thief who pinched the map uses it to get a hold of the stones, what do you think he's going to do with them? I do not know. What I do know, however, is the identity of the thief. His name is Kublai. He styles himself King of the Sky Pirates. Kublai? Of all the people to tango with. I should have known you two would be thick as, Anyway, I don't suppose you know where he is, do you? That's the thing with the Sky Pirates. You never know where they are. They're always moving from hideout to hideout on these giant airships. Be that as it may, locating Kublai is still the easiest way for you to recover the 3 magical stones. He is very unlikely to cooperate peacefully, however. If I had better teach you some new spells, Oliver. Ward? Huh, okay. Fuse. I'm gonna need that to make the wand. Insight reveals the hopes and dreams invested in an object. Oh, interesting. You will almost certainly be doing a lot of traveling on your search for Kublai. Therefore, let me grant you one last spell. Travel. Traverse continents and ocean in the blink of an eye. No way, dude. What does it do, your Marcusson? It instantly transports you to any location you have already visited. Yes! While I'm unable to accompany you on your travels, I can at least make them pass more comfortably. That's great, and it means we can come and see you anytime we like, Marcusson. Ha, indeed. Be sure to use it to return to some of the other places I've visited in your journey and find out what has changed. If you visit the Temple of Trials, for example, you will now be able to take part in the Solaceum series, organized by my old teacher, Solomon. Oh wow, I'd almost completely forgotten about Solomon and the Temple of Trials. Our first priority, though, is to find Kublai, King of the Sky Pirates. Come on, Oliver, the next chapter of our adventure starts here. It sure does. Let's go. Okay, that's all well and good, but I'm still gonna take my time to do the side questing. I mean, that was the plan all along anyway. Dude, everybody's back to being human. Well, I mean, they were always human, but like not wearing armor and stuff. That's cool. Oh, travel to the entrance. That's new. Okay, let's talk with everybody. Not having to wear that bulky armor has really helped relieve my constant backache. I got my grandfather's armor professionally polished, but now he doesn't need it anymore, so I thought I might as well wear it myself. Do you like Hamlin's array of armor? I had a soft spot for it, I must confess. The laws changed, but I'm still wearing mine to work. Lol. Okay, oops. I didn't mean to travel there. This is no time for idle banter. I must continue my work. A brighter future awaits. What is the matter with me? My nerve has totally failed me. He needs courage, but I don't have any. I say, it's you, dear boy. It feels like an absolute age since our jaunt in that delightful fairy island. What? You have impeccable timing, you know? Do we? Tangler says he lost his flippin' diary again. But how? Looks like I won a little bet, don't it, Dolly boy? Careless so-and-so. I'm most dreadfully ashamed. There I was, merrily poodling along the open road when some loutish monsters assailed me. I took fright and fled to the city, the nearest outpost of civilization I could find. And then you thought you'd write all about it in your precious diary, only to find that the thing had gone missing again, am I right? Precisely. My gift to literature had vanished once again. But you'll help me find it, won't you, old bean? Well, I guess I can help you find it again, mister. You will? Oh, I say. That really is awfully good of you. Hold on, man. If you're being chased by monsters, you could have dropped it just flipping anywhere. Well, I think I can enlighten you as to my general locale at the time of the incident. I had happened upon the most intriguing little mine. Overcome by curiosity, I could help popping in for a quick poke around, and that's when the beast arrives. So you got surrounded by monsters. Yes, it's about the size of it. So if I were to hazard a guess, I could say the diary is on the railway tracks near the mine's entrance. So it's some railroad tracks near the entrance to a mine. Got it. I really am most grateful, dear boy. Well, shit. Oh, I can't get over how dashing my man looks without his pig armor on. So my wife said I look better with my helmet on. I'm not sure what to make of that. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that either, to be honest. Now then, I must find myself some gainful employment. Oh. Can't talk to that lady. I'm so glad I came to Hamilton. I've seen at firsthand the way things are made here. I suppose I should be getting back to Ding Dong Dell, but I'd like to stay a little longer. I dare say the prince will reveal his face at the next royal procession. Oh, I can hardly wait. So I've heard that they're going to be reorganizing one of the city's residential area to make room for some new buildings. Perhaps you don't need to go back to Ding Dong Dell after all. Would you consider settling down here? The secret of Hamilton's mechanical wizardry have long been passed faithfully from one generation to the next. Well, good for them, I guess. Thank you for all you've done for me. My mother will be simply over the moon when she sees the flowers. Being stuck in a sweaty suit of armor at least stops you from putting on weight. Not wrong. Tell me, dear, did you remember to switch off the light in the living room? Don't worry, I made sure I turned all the lights out before I left the house. She's my #1 student. She has ideas that I could never hope to come up with. Hey, the soldiers aren't wearing helmets anymore. I wonder if I could have their old ones. Master, I brought back a bunch of rabbits and jackrabbits. We seem to get along famously. I'm thinking of taking them on as my apprentices. Oh God. Please don't. It's so good to be free of the tyranny of armor. We can wear whatever we fancy. I'm thinking swimsuit. That's a good look, right? Maybe not here, though. Righto, another day devoted to keeping the Empire safe. Splendid. Splendid indeed. Confound it, I'm coming to the end of my tether. What's the matter, sir? You don't look too happy. I devoted my every waking hour to inventing new machines, to doing my bit to hasten the majestic march of progress. I know there are limits to what one man can achieve, but I simply cannot trust my feckless assistants. You can't do it all on your own, sir. You need other people to help you. If only I could afford the luxury. If I were to leave my assistants to their own devices, they would steal my data and sell it to the highest bidder. Gee, I feel kind of sorry for those assistants of his. If only I could convince him to give them a chance. Save your bread, Ollie boy. This fellow here is broken-hearted, and his belief, that's in short supply. If we don't help him out, he'll go on treating his poor assistant like dirt. It's scupper his research into the bargain. Come on, Mr. JP, let's help him get his research back on track. That's good of you. Now we just need to find ourselves a bit of belief. Also, hello. I totally never saw that chest before. I completely missed it. It's well hidden. So we talked to everybody that was here, except that dude, I think. In his wisdom, the prince has created a magic circle here which allows one to travel elsewhere in an instant. Set foot within and you will be sent to the city's entrance in a flash. Good. I don't want to do it though, but good. Oh, I found myself in my wife's bad books, I'm afraid. She lost her temper and threw me out of the house. Jeepers, that's no good. What made her lose her temper? Well, for years we have always celebrated our wedding anniversary together, just the two of us. But this year I had to work and she didn't like that one little bit. So here I am, out on the street. Trouble in paradise seems like. Oh, it's nothing serious. It will all blow over. She's a bit sad about spending our anniversary apart. I don't think she's really angry. She's a wonderful wife, and even if she sometimes has trouble expressing her feelings. Look, the locket is glowing. Crikey, I think we found ourselves a heart full to the brim with belief. Sorry to trouble you, mister, but I was wondering if we could ask you a favor. A favor, you say? Certainly, why not? Now that I am out on the street, I have precious little else to do. Thank you very much, mister. Yep, take his belief. Hey, extend. I do. Love it. It's a really good game. Nice. I say, are you some sort of wizard? Well, whether you are or not, you've made my heart feel light as a feather. We know we need to believe. We quite literally just talked to him. Okay. How you doing, men, by the way? What's up? I must have been daydreaming. How could I? When there was research to be done. I can't leave it all to my faithful assistants. Well, sir, it looks like you've got your belief back. My memory is rather hazy, but I feel certain that you've done something important for me. I must show my gratitude if you would do me the honor of accepting this small token. Dude, absolutely. Yay! Nice. I wonder how many mirrored stamps I have. I don't think I have many of them. I might have 2. Ah, I feel so light. I'm going to go for a nice long walk without any clanking or squeaking. Wait, can I talk to... What was it? No. Nature Stomp. Wasn't it that one? Speak to animals and plants. Oh, how can... Dude, that would have been cool. The game is too restrictive. A lot of times, I wish that game would just let me do things, experiment, you know? Worst case scenario, it doesn't work, but like... Ah, things are really changing. We no longer have to spend half the day trying to memorize all the new rules and regulations. So it seems we will have fewer rules and regulations to memorize. What a relief. I started muddling them up. One morning I couldn't remember whether it was meant to be putting on my gloves or my helmet first. God. Hold on, guys. My feet are kind of hurting. Ah, there we go. Feels so much better. Okay. Right. I talked to him, right? But now that we don't have to wear armor, I can leap nimbly out of the way. With seconds to spare. There used to be so much small print on official forums in Hamelin that I needed a magnifying glass to read them. I'm trying to get black truffles to grow in my back garden. If all goes to plan, I'll be able to gorge myself on those delightful morsels morning, noon, and night. They say there's a whole host of new shops opening soon. I'm sure just to make for a livelier atmosphere. The other day I went to the ministry to ask about opening a new shop. Turns out all I needed to do was fill in